A crime report from the BCA shows there were more than 14,000 burglaries or breaking and entering crimes in Minnesota in 2021.
And that's actually down about 14% from 2020. The most common place for them to happen is in Hennepin and Ramsey counties, so we called around to different local police departments to learn about what they're seeing on the ground. Most tell us that the chances of a homeowner encountering someone in their home is extremely rare and heavily targeted, and it's trending in a positive direction. The rates are coming down. But some perspective, we just picked out one example. In Brooklyn Park, for instance, there have been 69 burglaries so far this year. 33 of those were in homes or garages, which is down slightly from last year. But as the weather heats up, experts say more people leave their doors and windows unlocked, and more people may be out fishing for crimes of opportunity. So we got some expert advice on how to protect your home and yourself.
We've got a number of classrooms, but this is our main classroom here.
Once a month, this classroom at the Stock and Barrel Gun Club in Chanhassen fills up with students.
It's men and women, couples, singles.
They want to learn about what to do if they find a burglar or intruder in their home or garage.
We don't tell people to walk around being afraid of a home invasion. I have a fire extinguisher underneath my counter in my kitchen. Not because I'm afraid of a kitchen fire, but I'm prepared in the unlikely but possible event I have one. Education is always a good thing.
Law enforcement agencies we spoke with confirm it's unlikely, but if an intruder is in your home, here's a plan Kevin recommends.
If you can get out, right? That's the safest course of action. So if you see something that's suspicious, if you can leave your home and call law enforcement, get them involved, that's always the best thing to do, is avoid that confrontation in the first place. The second step would be to barricade yourself somewhere in your home, but ideally a small space with a single point of entry. And stay there, stay quiet. If they ransack your house and leave, all that much better. I don't want to put myself in a situation where I have to defend myself over my stuff.
So once you're barricaded, call 911?
If you can, yep. If you can get your phone with you, stay quiet. You don't want to give away your position.
If steps 1 or 2 aren't possible,
third option is to actively confront the threat, and you may not have any choice.
Kevin and law enforcement officials we spoke with say it's best to let professionals confront criminals. But if you're in a sticky situation, Kevin suggests using the things around you.
People tend to think of guns or knives as weapons, but furniture can be weapons, lamps can be weapons. What are the things that I can use to throw at somebody?
What do you tell people about this scenario if they are gun owners?
Well, if you are going to have a gun in the home, then it's absolutely critical that you get trained, that you understand how to use the gun, how it functions, how to be proficient with it.
Kevin says once you have a plan, share it.
And it is something that people don't generally talk about. And so I always encourage, in the same way that you would talk to your family about, hey, if we have a fire, this is what we would do. It would be exactly the same thing.
And on top of a plan,
what can we do to make our house less attractive to burglars?
Motion sensing lighting is a very good idea. Do the simple things. Lock your doors, lock your windows. Especially as the weather gets nicer, we tend to kind of get a little lax on those things. There's nothing wrong with having lights on timers that will go on and off.
Kevin also likes leaving a radio on and thinks video doorbell cameras are useful.
I love them, yeah.
What do you hear from students once they finish the class, they're on their way, out the door and they have a plan?
It instills confidence in them and their ability to defend themselves and their families. So generally they walk away feeling a lot more confident than when they came initially.
I want to be clear, all this information is really to prepare you, not scare you, like what we say with next weather.
Exactly.
It's remembering to lock those doors and windows because we let our guard down this time of year, being outside and all that, so just be aware of it.
Yeah, and to kind of go with some of those things we forget to do, it might be leading to some trends police are noticing in a way.
Yeah, it's again, nothing new, but police say that kind of trend of people leaving their cars unlocked and then people, grabbing the garage door opener, or the cars parked outside, breaking into the car and then opening the garage that way, accessing the house that way is really common. So lock your car. If you want to be extra safe, you could bring your garage door opener with you.
Yeah.
If you park outside, for the night.
I know one time I think I was heading out of town and taking my garage door opener from my car because I park outside, and just leaving it in the house was something I wanted to think about.
Yep.
So those little things to kind of protect yourself, especially when you're not even going to be around your home, because that's when a lot of these burglaries might actually be happening when you're off at work.
They're not typically confrontational situations, but that's a whole nother story.